Good afternoon, YouTubers. This is just a 60-day update on the 75-gallon tank. Um, as I stated in my last video, I have started the macro fertilization, and the plants have come along nicely. And actually, apparently, that's all I needed to do, because now a lot of the growth is new. I've been dosing the tank for about 3 weeks now, and as you can tell, the Rotella Indica has really responded to the iron. Most of the plants, including the cryptocorny here, the Stigma has really responded to the potassium. And if you notice in the background, the growth on the Ludwigia Atlantis was really kind of sluggish, and now the plant has really taken off. I was also concerned about the Stigma erectus, but as you can tell, there was some necrosis or deadening of the leaves in the last video, but as you notice, the plant has really responded to the dosing of the macronutrients. That's a tetramin flake I just fed the fish. So it's responding nicely, and you can tell all the new growth and the emerald green color. And actually there is no more necrosis on the leaves. The Hygrophila pinnerifata has really responded, but it was growing okay before, but it has invigorated new growth, and of course there are many shoots on the plant. This is the mother plant here. As you can tell, there are several plants coming off of it. The one thing I did add to the tank was some additional Stigma. I added these about 3 weeks ago. I should have added these initially, however, I couldn't find any that was sufficiently healthy enough to add to the tank. I didn't want to take it out of another tank, so what I did, I found some recently, about, as I said, 3 weeks ago, and I've planted it, and it's taking off very nicely. So it's responding very nicely to the fertilizer, the CO2, and the lighting. The other plant that I was a little concerned about that had a lot of necrosis on the stem was the Iconia species here. And as you can tell, the plant is really coming along. It's not quite up to snuff yet. It's a beautiful plant. It has umbrella-like leaves on the end, and it's really a beautiful plant. But I have, it is coming back, so I'm really kind of happy about that. That is one of my favorite plants. It grows very slowly, but when it does grow, it is a beautiful plant. The Ludwigia Atlantis, as you can tell, the leaves are really getting huge. These are at least 2 inches. If you look at them, it's really a big plant. You see the Chinese algae laying on one leaf. So the tank is coming along very nicely. Just wanted to give you a quick update and to let you know. Oh, I did trim back the Rotella Indica in the back for the 3rd time. Hopefully this time it'll grow out a little bushier, and that's the effect I really wanted to have. So I've trimmed it back again. It had grown up to the surface, so I had to trim it back. Someone commented about the fact that they don't see many fish in the tank, and they're right. There aren't many fish in here. I believe there are like 8. I had to take the 2 angels out. They constantly got ick, and I couldn't understand why they were getting ick, considering the fact that there is a UV sterilizer on the tank. So I assume it just wasn't to their liking, or that I wasn't having the temperature high enough for them. So what I did was I took them and placed them in another tank. So I am going to add more fish to the tank. Because there aren't that many fish in here, I do have to dose with nitrogen. I don't like to do that, but since there aren't many fish, and you know, plants do require nitrogen to grow, so I have to dose with nitrogen. I really don't like using it, but so just wanted to give you a quick update on the tank, and if you have any comments, let me know. Thanks.